We've been following a story out of Pensacola about a missing diver. The latest is that the Coast Guard suspended its search last night without locating anyone. Fox News reporter Joe Salvatore spoke to the Coast Guard unit involved in this search.
Coast Guard airmen were notified around noon Saturday about the missing diver.
He was a 53-year-old male. He was an experienced diver. He had thousands of dives under his belt. He had 3 yellow tanks on the back, so he did have some air available to him if he was still underwater. I think he had a little bit of time.
They had their aircraft up and searching an area south of Pensacola in about 15 minutes. The diver entered water near the USS Oriskany, a sunken naval ship with many levels for divers to reach and explore. When the diver didn't resurface, the Coast Guard and other search teams became involved.
In the aircraft, we're probably traveling about 150 miles an hour. 2.5 miles a minute, looking for basically a head in the water.
Coast Guard officers use a combination of camera and human eyes to locate people or boats in the water. Weather and sea conditions on Saturday and Sunday were good, according to Commander Saunders.
We look for the exceptions in the water. I know what a bird looks like, I know what a turtle looks like, a signaling light, a mirror. Those are the exceptions that I'm looking for, anything that can catch my eye. If they start moving, you might see them, and it's like, yeah, that's definitely a person in the water.
Fox 10 News spoke to dive instructors from Gulf Coast divers to learn more about the Oriskany dive spot.
It's big. It's like diving in an apartment building. You know, it's huge. It's a vertical wreck, so the top of it's at 80 feet, the deck's 150-ish or so, and the sand is over 200 feet. So you can really dive any depth you want there.
McCarran says divers should at least have advanced skills to dive the USS Oriskany. Some suspect the missing diver may have been exploring the interior of the ship.
Not only does that add a depth aspect to it, but it's also an overhead environment. So if there's an issue, you're inside a wreck, you can't come straight up.
In Mobile, Joe Salvatore, Fox 10 News.
And that Coast Guard unit tells us the search efforts will resume if new information about the diver comes to light.